Hello everybody, this is Mike, and first of all, I apologize for the shitty streaming attempt. Based on how it came out after I was done, needless to say, I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it again. Anyway, I've wanted to do videos like this for quite a while. In fact, I've been scripting this video for 2 weeks now. So I've studied Italian for some time, I've learned a little bit about our culture, and in fact, I often conform to sort of fit in. It pretty much sets me apart from the rest of my dad's Italian-American family. There are many videos I can make about this topic, but today I will start off by teaching you some Italian phrases, which will lead me to pronunciation rules, leading me to a bunch of Italian words we've all been mispronouncing our entire lives. We all know ciao. Most English speakers use it as goodbye, but in addition to goodbye, it also means hello. Ciao is only for informal situations. How are you? Come va? You can also say come stai. Yes, this sounds really close to como estás, as Italian and Spanish are very similar, but I must remind you that we don't speak Spanish. Same goes for come ti chiami and mi chiamo, which mean what is your name and my name is, respectively. Si is also the same. No is pronounced with an open O. Per favore is close to por favor. You get the picture. Nice to meet you. You can say è un piacere conoscerti, or simply piacere. Where are you from? I'm most commonly asked, di dove sei? I am from... Sono di Napoli. Sono di Roma. Do you speak English? Parli inglese? Do you speak Italian? Parli italiano? I speak Italian. Parlo l'italiano. I speak a little Italian. Parlo un po' di italiano. I don't speak Italian. Non parlo l'italiano. Excuse me. I constantly find myself saying scusa on a regular basis. Some people have heard scusi. That's formal. Mi scusi is also formal. A few other useful words are among the ones mispronounced, and they should have been the first words I said in this video, but now is the point where I'm going to get to the proper pronunciations. I will also bring up some of these words in other different videos. We all know buongiorno. Buongiorno. Not bonjour, not buongiorno. There's a U in there. And the R is rolled. Unfortunately, not everyone can roll the R, even Italians sometimes, so they might stick with the R moscia, which is pretty much like the French R. As far as I know, there might be a few Italian dialects themselves, particularly near France, that do this. Buongiorno, for the record, is formal and only used during the day. How I used to pronounce this? Carpaccio. The correct pronunciation, carpaccio. Double consonants are dragged out a little longer. That's why Italian sounds melodious. But don't do that with single consonants. C-I is chi, but here, you don't stress the I. Capri. The accent goes on the A. In English, this sounds like the cocktail, but in Italian, no. Margherita. GH is only followed by E or I. And when you see it, it's ge and gi, respectively. Bruschetta. Not bruschetta. I've also heard that some Italians, or at least people who know this pronunciation, have ordered it in restaurants only to be corrected by their server. Can I stretch off with any appetizers? Yes, I would like to have the bruschetta. Do you mean the bruschetta? Number 5 on how to get the mafia on your ass. Try to correct someone who actually knows how to pronounce an Italian word. I mean, if you're ever gonna do that, especially as a server, fuck off. CH is only followed by E or I. And when you see it, it's ke and ki, respectively. The sh sound is only produced by SCI, she, and SCE, she. and the I isn't stressed on she when followed by a vowel. Another thing for English speakers is the double T. In American and Australian English, among others, T often produces a D sound for some reason. But in Italian, that's not the case. T is T. It's not that hard. Spaghetti. This one's funny. I don't see why this is ever pronounced as porchetta or porchetta. It's porchetta. Porchetta. Pork. Think about it. The same as with forchetta, which means fork. Forchetta. Espresso. A common mistake is expresso with an X. Probably because of the S's. I think it may be a bit of a tongue twister for some, but we don't use X. Espresso. Giovanni. Not Giovanni. G-I is G, but here the I isn't stressed. Americans pronounce this as Parmesan. First of all, we don't have J in Italian. Everyone else abroad says Parmesan, which is more acceptable, but the proper way is Parmigiano. Pistachio. The Italian word is pistacchio. The English pronunciation of this, Bolognese, came from French. In Italian, you pronounce this as Bolognese. GN is a ny sound, which doesn't exist in English, and both E's are pronounced E. Not quite A, but more like E. Bolognese means from the city of Bologna. Americans would read that as bologna, which, if you're not from America, that's a type of processed meat. Some question why said meat is pronounced bologna. On the other hand, I don't know why it's spelled Bologna. Well, it's not something you're gonna find in Italy. In English, latte. Latte. In English, gelato. Gelato. Most English speakers find this tricky. Gnocchi. Tortellini. Plurals! Spaghetti is plural. Panini is plural. The singular, panino. Don't say paninis. Salami is plural. The singular, salame. Don't say salamis. Ravioli is plural. The singular, raviolo. Don't say raviolis. Lasagna is singular. The plural form, lasagne, with an E at the end, is correct. Biscotti, not biscotti, good God, is plural. The singular, biscotto. Oh, Italian Americans, I can't stand the way you guys talk. Prosciutto, ricotta, mozzarella, capisci? Prosciutto, ricotta, mozzarella, capisci? Another one is pasta fagioli or fagioli. This came from Neapolitan dialect, but you say pasta e fagioli. Pasta e fagioli. This is the worst. In America, you might say capicola. The Italian word is capicolo. Seriously, because what the fuck is gabagool? Also, when I cover verb conjugations, I'll explain capisci. Lastly, I'm gonna go over the final E. This one's tricky to correctly pronounce. Tagliatelle. GL followed by I is pronounced L. Mascarpone. How I used to pronounce this, farfalle. The correct pronunciation, farfalle. The singular being farfalla, butterfly. Fettuccine, not fettuccini. Minestrone, not minestrone. Linguine, not linguini. It's a feminine noun, linguine, which literally means little tongues. Guys, whenever you see the letter E in the Italian word, it's never pronounced E. And then there's penne. Don't say that. Penne means dick. Penne. Double consonants. Penne. 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 The way you pronounce a word can totally change the meaning of it, so you have to be careful. Penne, for the record, is the plural of penna, pen. Italian is a phonetic language where, for the most part, you spell what's pronounced and vice versa. Fair share of consonant sounds, but only 7 vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, and U. Stop saying grazie. It's grazie. 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 Of course, it means thank you, much like gracias in Spanish. Thank you very much. Grazie mille. You're welcome. Prego. Another way to say you're welcome is di niente, de nada in Spanish. Last but not least, pepperoni is not an Italian word. So I hope you guys had some fun with this. If you want to see more videos on this topic, leave down a comment below. And with that out of the way, alla prossima. And this is Mike signing out. Ciao.